Why do I say this? In every other part of Nigeria outside Igbo land, outside the indigenous population, the second largest population, they build industries there. They build churches there. I do not know of anybody from any other part of Nigeria who has such investments in Igbo land. That alone shows you the feeling of Igbos about remaining in this country. In spite of this quick notice, how many have come home? If they had no confidence in living in all those parts of Nigeria where they are, they would have come home. So don't motivate our boys. But don't take it for granted that our elasticity does not respect Hooke's law. Hooke's law has elastic limit. If it gets to a point where it becomes patently obvious to us that we are not wanted in this population, let's not abhor the nature. We will do the needful.
What is the needful?
I don't know. We will know the needful when we get to that point.
Do you think the call, these agitations, has reached its limits?
It's a matter of the things that will happen that will occasion a Hooke's limit. The continuous marginalization, the continuous extrication of our people from the commanding heights of governmental institutions. Take the security arm of government. No Igbo man hates any arm of the security. We are not head of any of the military services. We are not head of customs. We are not head of immigration. We are not head of road safety corps. We are not head of civil defense. We are not head of state security services. We are not head of Nigeria Intelligence Agency. We don't head the Ministry of Defense. We don't head the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Wait a minute. What's going on here? I know a time when there was affirmative action to make a northerner, so to speak, vice president of this country, because there was a vacuum in the person of late Yaradua. I know a time when a Yoruba man was made Chief Justice of Nigeria in order to fill a vacuum and create the national impression that this is a federation. I know a time when a Yoruba man was brought out of prison, pardoned, and made president of Nigeria through an election in order to assuage the feelings of Western Nigeria for the denial of President Abiola from becoming president of Nigeria. The Igbos require such an affirmative action now. We are part and parcel of this federation, and I dare say a significant one.
With the fusion of the 7 pro-Biafra groups now, does that make some of this agitation the popular wish of the people now?
For what I'm saying,
when we also consider the sit-at-home call, which many people feel was successful.
I don't know. I'm not their publicity secretary. What I do know is that they are my children. What I do know is that they are angry. And I have told you the indices of this anger. They are not alone in the anger they have about the treatment of Igbos in the state of Nigeria. We all share that anger. We may be different in the solutions to this anger.
What is your own solution?
I have said it severally, Wenger. If you're looking for a different answer from what I have said so far, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. And I don't think you're hard hearing.
I'm not, because this is a very simple.
And I have said it severally. OHANAEZE stands for restructuring of the federation. Do you want me to say it 1,000,000 times?
Some have called for elections to be boycott in the southeast. How do you say this development?
First of all, elections are not due at the same time in Anambra State government. Elections have been concluded in some states in the southeast and local government without let of hindrance. And people have come out and voted. They've held one in the morning. You know, they are likely to hold one in Enugu State anytime from now. And the people are already warming up for it. There's no let of hindrance about it.
Do you see this as a potential threat in the coming days?
I haven't seen a call for the people of Southeast to boycott elections. I had a call from Nnamdi Kanu for the people of Anambra State to boycott the November elections. I have had personal discussions with him on this matter, and I had told him that that was not the way to go. And because he went for it, I went for this to countermand it. If the struggle of Igbos is not a matter of who is going to rule in the part of Igbo land, that's not an issue.
The IPOB is demanding political referendum as a precondition for having election in the Southeast. What's your standpoint?
A political referendum before the whole of the people to agree on what structure of government. And that political referendum has to go to the political process. There is no provision in the Nigerian Constitution for a referendum. There are provisions in the OU Charter, in the United Nations Charter, which have been domesticated by our National Assembly. So we need the National Assembly to revive the provisions of that charter for a referendum. It requires a political action on the part of the federal government. So these are ingredients of a national discussion. Oyego the other day on your television said a discussion was imminent. I cannot but say that he is right. It is in a discussion that we say, what do we want to do? Do we want a restructured Nigeria? Or do we want everyone to go home?
Now, when you say national confab, how do you really want this to go? Because there are some calling that the previous report should be adopted. Would you stand for a fresh national confab, or the previous report should be adopted?
A discussion at this point is inevitable. Whatever you say about it, the palpable tension in the country, the feeling of dissatisfaction by all parts of the country, makes a discussion inevitable.
Before we wind down this conversation now, the acting president has warned against any divisive or hate speech. Do you think the federal government has the capacity to address many of these contending issues?
I think they have. And I think we are lucky that at this point in time we have the senior advocate of Nigeria who is acting to understand the law. He understands law. He is cerebral, and I have great confidence that he is ability. The question is the political will. The question is whether his lieutenants are loyal to him and are capable of enforcing his directive. Right now, I feel sad that in spite of his implied directive through the Inspector General of Police to arrest the RFIU, who have plunged the country in this state of chaos by their quick notice. They have not been able to arrest. And the boys have said openly, we dare you, that is a feeling that someone is not doing it.
Looking ahead now, in the immediate term solution, now, what do you expect from the federal government?
With regard to the issues confronting my people, I'd like to see them address seriatim. I'd like to see them give them a sense of response, a sense of belonging, a sense of response to their yearnings and aspirations. I'd like them to bring about a discussion by which the issues that divide us as a country be addressed in a serious and solemn manner, so that everyone in Nigeria, look, I grew up in a Nigeria that was wonderful. When I went to school in my primary school, my next door neighbors were Yorubas, South people, Hausas. The mayor of Enugu was Umaru Altini from Katsina. He was voted into government of Enugu municipality in an adult suffrage in a popular election. Azikiwe was voted into Lagos City Council in an adult election by Yorubas. Bono Jike was deputy speaker here in Lagos. In the north, Okonkwo was a member of House of Chiefs in northern Nigeria. I went to Ibadan University, a Yoruba-dominated university. I became president of the Students' Union in an open election against a Yoruba candidate. I mean, look, my friend, we used to be a united country. What has happened?
The President General of the OHANAEZE, Mr. John NWODO, thank you so much for making out time to discuss contentious issues affecting the country. Thank you very much indeed.